I switched things up because I got a new table and I didn't want to have to keep moving my coffee table. And so I just did this last night and set this up, and so it feels a lot better and clear, and I felt like I needed some kind of transformation. And so I've got all my same crystals that I had before, a few more. I added my plant and stuff like that, and I got my new little cloth here with the zodiac signs, really cool. So I wanted to come back and say again, hello, Awaken Intuitives. I've taken a little break, but now I'm back, and I wanted to do a reading on the spiritual war, okay? I'm a firm believer that it is a spiritual war that we all are going through, and the earth and the spiritual realm, and how the veil is thinning, and that is affecting people's lives in different ways, because I do think it's needed for an ascension process, higher density, and tapping into our higher consciousness, our higher selves, and so our spirituality. And so I've been feeling this lately big time with the spiritual war. It feels like there's just a battle going on constantly in the spirit realm. And so I wanted to know how it is affecting each of our houses in our astrology. So our first house is self-image, what we portray to others, how it may be affecting that, and then so on through each 12 houses. And so I'll be going around the zodiac signs in each house, and maybe we can get an idea on how it is affecting each house. And there are other aspects. Some of you may know your natal chart, where your houses are placed in what signs and possible planets, and some of you may not know, and that's fine. So we will do this as a generic each house for each of us, and what may resonate with you, what may not. Just take what resonates, leave whatever that doesn't, and then move on. And so again, I hope you're all doing well. I'm doing pretty well, but like I said, I am feeling this spiritual battle, this spiritual war going on, and it is quite interesting. So I don't know what you guys are feeling, so let me know in the comments below. I will be doing a prayer first, and I will do my singing bowl. And so if you want to join the prayer, and if not, that's all right. Just fast forward. I don't do timestamps. Maybe I should. Maybe I should. I've not done that yet, so maybe I will. Still trying to get used to this YouTube world. And there's even, it seems there's spiritual battle everywhere we are, everywhere we go, whether it's YouTube, social media, family, friends, work. It really doesn't matter, but it does seem like it is everywhere to me. So I'm just gonna light my sage, and I'm gonna light my Palo Santo. I've been switching back and forth from my sage to my Palo Santo. I think I'm gonna go back to the Palo Santo. And I wanted to just speak a little bit about Noah, little baby Noah. He went missing, and he was found yesterday morning. Really sad, the situation. I was planning on doing a reading, and I was gonna plan on doing it yesterday, and Yesterday morning he was found, which I am very, very glad he was found, but it is a very sad outcome. And so he has my prayers. All right. Okay, I think we got it going all right. Okay, and I will get my prayer going. Okay. Divine protectors, ancestors of God's light, I come to you and I want to first thank you for everything. Thank you for all the blessings and miracles. Thank you for us being able to come together to try to raise our consciousness, our vibrations, being able to connect together intuitively and forming these connections and having an open mind. Thank you for all the tools and all the abilities that you have blessed each of us with. Thank you for our intuition. I want to ask that you'll please help guide me through the cards and guide me through each house. Help me be able to understand what is going on with the spiritual war. Help me be able to bring some answers that may be able to help each of us in the ways we need the help or guidance. And I only ask for God's guidance only, whether it's through our protectors and our ancestors of God's light and through God. I also want to pray and ask for protection and safety and guidance for me and my family and everybody who's watching, all of our inner and outer lives, against anything negative, unholy, evil, in any way, shape, or form. And I ask that any ties, cords, or attachments or influences that are negative, evil, or unholy is sent right back to its source immediately. I ask that you'll help each of us be able to be aware and mindful of knowledge, of truth and honesty, of unconditional love, whether it's people, places, energies, things, doesn't matter. I ask for guidance and protection with these things. I ask that you'll help each of us be able to gain the knowledge that we need to move forward, spread our unconditional love, and build our connections with our higher selves, with each other, with true individuals that are unconditionally loving, and through you, God, and our protectors and our ancestors of the light, I pray and ask for connections and the guidance. And thank you so very much. I ask for heightened abilities and tools whenever we need them possible, to bring answers, to bring any knowledge we may need, and the guidance. So thank you so very much. Amen. All right, so I'll probably put that right there. Now we'll do the singing bowl. It feels like I haven't been on here for a month. Like, it really does. And so I'm sorry if I'm like a little slower, but we're getting there. It's been maybe 5 days or something, but it seriously feels like a month. And I feel like I've been living out of body for some reason. So I don't know if you guys are feeling like that, but let me know. All right, I'm gonna ding the bowl and then I will swirl around it. So 3, 2, 1. Cleanse out the energies or frequencies we do not want and bring in the new clear frequency and energy. All right, thank you so much. Okay, so I'm gonna first start off with, I call my Archangel Michael cards. I believe they're called Angel Wisdom cards. I first got them for my son for Christmas, and he lets me use them, so that's super sweet. All right. We may need some rain. It looks like it might rain. I would love that. Cleansing. Well, that was interesting. I think my rock kind of fell over or something. Huh. All right, let's pull an Angel Wisdom card. Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Ariel and Chamuel, Jophiel. There we go. Okay. I know that Mercury retrograde is coming up, so I might jumble my words. All right, so we've got aspiration. It is time to set your sights higher. Isn't that interesting? If you are settling for the mediocre, aim for the superb. Stretch yourself. No. Okay. Stretch yourself to fulfill all of your potential and hold mighty visions. Find the wisdom within you which enables you to aspire to the great and glorious. Then expand your comfort zones so that you can explore your dreams. The angels guide you never to settle for less than your incredible human spirit can achieve or deserves. That's amazing. Ask for help from the angels and they will guide and inspire you to raise your consciousness and live at a higher level. Let your spirit soar and aim for the divine. How amazing is that? Affirmation, I aspire to the great and glorious. So, oh my gosh, you're way further away. I might have to pull you closer. Yeah, maybe I will. Let's pull you a little closer. Oh, sorry guys. This is a whole new setup. And so I want you to see everything that you can. So maybe about right there. That might help. So we'll try that. We'll get the hang of it. We will. Okay. So now, let's see if I can show you. Okay, there we go. That's better. All right, so we'll leave that right over here. So now we're gonna go, and we're gonna go to the first house, which is Aries. The first house is our self-image, what we portray to others. And so I want to know how the spiritual war and these spiritual battles are affecting our first house and what we could do about it. Okay, so I'm gonna do, let's do Gateway of Light Activation by Kyle Gray. These are one of my newest decks and it's incredible. Oh my goodness, it's beautiful. I might have to find a different chair. Okay, so our first house in Aries right here. How is the spiritual war affecting our image, our self-image, and what we portray to others? All right. Ooh, interesting. That was quick. We got Akashic Stargate, aligned with purpose, crossroads, and no wrong path. So there's all these different doors. And it's like, it says no wrong path. And so what we portray to others may not matter. You just stay true to yourself. And I do want to pull a tarot card actually. Let's do the Light Seer Tarot. And I'm going to ask the same question. How is a spiritual war affecting our self-image and what we portray to others? And we did get that though, which I really like. It doesn't matter as long as you stay true to yourself. So we will pull a tarot card though. It's a little harder with a cloth, but I'm sure practice will be fine. How is a spiritual war affecting our self-image? and what we portray to others. Well, there it is. Ace of Pentacles. Interesting. So Ace of Pentacles is planting that seed to build everything that you want in your life. It could be financial, material, taking everything that you do and just planting that seed to grow and build everything that you want. So what you portray to others in your self-image. What else does it say for first house? Let's see. Personality, goals, priorities, outward appearance. And the first house is ruled by Aries and Mars. And this is the home of the ascendant, the rising sign. If you don't know it, I'm sorry. So that's interesting with goals and priorities. And so I do believe with the spiritual war, it is like pushing us out of these normal behaviors or boundaries or conditioning of what we feel like we need to do, how we need to do things, and with our goals, priorities, our personality, what we project to others. And so I think it's bringing anew on how we do this. So that's really interesting. Along with that, Akashic Stargate, aligned with purpose, crossroads, no wrong path, with all those doors. Interesting. Okay, so now let's figure out what we can do about, I mean, I love this already, but what can we do about, let's do an oracle message by Melanie Beckler. I still need to color these. They're amazing. I went down to my mother's for a funeral this past weekend, and I left all my markers to color them with. And so I'm really sad about it, but I'll eventually get there to be able to color. Don't touch that though, okay? Please. My daughter. Anyway, she's sweet. Okay, so what can we do to kind of deal with the spiritual war and the spiritual battle on our goals, priorities, what we project to others? What can we do? This is definitely a newer video for me, but I felt like I had to do it. Okay. Oh my goodness, that's incredible. So we've got awareness in the third eye, which Crystal Medicine just did her third chakra video. And so I will list her channel in the description below. That is amazing. And it says your third eye is opening. Look within and allow inner visions. And there's all these animals. There's an owl, it looks like a bobcat, a wolf, maybe another fox, a rabbit, maybe a bear, and it looks like a little chipmunk. Third eye awakening. Isn't that incredible? So look within. What we can do is look within ourselves. Allow inner visions. All right, that's our self-image, what we project to others, our priorities and goals. Okay, so now let's move on to the second house. And this is Taurus. Our second house is possessions, finances, what else? Material things and values. Ooh, it could be self-esteem and self-worth, ruled by Taurus and Venus. Okay, let's see. Let's do Divine Animal Oracle. All right, so for Taurus, our possessions, material things, our values, finances, how is this spiritual war affecting these things? How is the spiritual war affecting these things? Oh, that was quick. We're getting cards like popping out really quickly. Ooh, we got the Snow Leopard. This is the Watcher, and it's number 15, but that adds up to a 6, which is 6 is love. Interesting. Wow. So the Watcher, Snow Leopard. Number 15. Let's turn these around. I kind of want to read that out of the book. Oh my goodness, and I left them. Let me grab them real fast. So sorry. So sorry. Okay. Okay. Okay, I got some of my books here, and I just gotta find the right one. I will get the hang of this, I promise. Okay, so we've got it right on top. Interesting. Okay. All right, so we need Snow Leopard. Oh, my necklace got caught in my hair. Let's see. Where is it? And then you know what? I'll hold it up for you. So this is our possessions, our values, our finances, material things. So we got the Snow Leopard, the Watcher. I'm gonna fall. All right. So the Watcher, take the high road. Do not sink to the level of low vibration. Wow. Don't be consumed by possessions, material things. That's interesting. Observe the situation closely before acting. Being silent is an option. Ethics is the number one concern. It is best not to continually draw attention to yourself just for the sake of filling up your ego. A little mystery is a good thing. That's so interesting. Wow. Wow. All right. So now let's pull a tarot card and let's do the Easy Tarot. All right. How is this spiritual war affecting our second house, please? Our possessions, material things, and values. How is this affecting the second house, the spiritual war? Wow. These ones are so slippery. Okay, there we go. Ooh, we got 2 right off the bat. We got the Magician, which is material. Wow. So now 6 of Swords as well. So we've got the Magician. Well, that's actually an error, but it is everything. It's Swords, Wands, Cups, and Pentacles. It's the Magician, manifesting things, creating things, mastering things. And then we've got 6 of Swords, which is moving out of troubled waters, moving to more calmer ground. It could be travel. And so it's like we're trying to manifest and move to more calmer ground. And it seems like a lot of people are trying to move or moving and changing jobs and all these things, trying to save money, pay off debt. It's like affecting everybody to feel like they need to do all these different things, change, lots of changes. 6 of Swords. Okay, now let's pull one more Oracle card and let's do Starseed Oracle. What can we do to move forward with our second house with the spiritual war? Whoa, 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 whoa. We've got a card already flipped in the deck. And that's Hyrith, longing for home, homesick for the stars. That's interesting. And you know what? Let's read that out of the book. I need my Starseed Oracle deck. Okay. And they're not numbered, so let's see. I hope it looks like it's in alphabetical order, maybe. Oh, yeah, it is. Okay, well, that's good. This is one of my favorite decks. There it is. Okay, I will hold it up for you. What can we do with our possessions, values, material things? Okay, so we've got longing for home, homesick for the stars. Hareth is a Welsh word that's difficult to translate, but it refers to a certain longing or homesickness, a yearning for home or a place to which we cannot return. That's interesting because a lot of people are moving or trying to move. I mean, we're trying to buy a home, and it's like really difficult right now for a lot of people. Interesting, okay? So this unexplainable, unshakable longing for home is common in starseeds and old souls. I hope you can see this. Perhaps you've had it since birth. For some, it's a distant memory of a planet, galaxy, or star system in the universe that their soul remembers and yearns to return to. A place they may have experienced more than Earth. For others, it's a longing for the unity of Source. Oh my gosh, yes, yes. I feel that so strongly. A remembering of interconnectedness, oneness. This yearning can lead some starseeds to travel, searching all corners of the planet to find... Oh, for travel. We got Six of Swords, travel. Interesting. Okay, honey, you got to do that somewhere else, please, okay? It's just a little too loud. Thank you, hon. This yearning can lead some starseeds to travel, searching all corners of the planet to find a physical place that feels more like home. For others, it can manifest as a need to find home in people, communities, and relationships. A journey to find somewhere they truly belong. If you resonate with this yearning for home but don't really know where home is, you're being invited to remember that your soul chose to be on Earth. You're being called to fully commit to embodying your life. You're being reassured that you didn't come here alone and that your soul consciously decided to experience what it's like to be a soul in a human body. On this planet at this time, you're being called to anchor all your presence, your personality, your soul, and your spirit in the here and now, to fully commit to living this life right now, to commit to putting 2 feet completely in. And it says the inquiry, how can you commit more fully to your life? Well, that's interesting, guys. That goes perfectly with our second house. Lots of changes. So many changes. Okay, so now let's move on to communication. Oh, I'm sorry. Third house, communication, transportation. See, I've got to figure out what I'm doing here. All right, communication, transportation, partnership. Communication, transportation, journeys. And it's ruled by Gemini and Mercury. So, communication, transportation, and journeys. Okay. All right, so the spiritual war. How is it affecting our communication, our journeys, transportation? So let's do, what do we got? Let's do Beyond Lemuria. Beyond Lemuria. This is probably my absolute favorite oracle deck. The spiritual war. How is it affecting our communication and transportation and journeys? Okay. I think I'll take the top one of this one. Yes. We've got Shine Your Light, and it's number 44, but that adds up to an 8, which is endings and beginnings. So many endings and beginnings, rebirths, deaths, but communication, journey, transportation. And I feel like I'm going through this as well, especially my communication. It's like I've been so used to being quiet a lot, not speaking up sometimes, and I'm going through this transition to speak up more, communicate what I'm feeling. And when somebody asks if everything's going well or all right, instead of saying fine, say, no, this is actually kind of bothering me a little bit, you know? And so I know I'm going through this change. And so it's a mermaid. Look at that. And mermaids, when they are out of the water, they transform into human. Interesting. Okay, so there's changes going on with communication, journeys, transportation. So now let's do a tarot card. And I think I'm going to do a Tarot of Dreams. Okay, for tarot, how is a spiritual war affecting our third house with communication, transportation, and journeys? Oh, 10 of Coins. That's 10 of Pentacles. That's your most abundant financial life. It can be emotional too. Everything that you have materially. So, it seems like the spiritual war is affecting some people's jobs, money, finances, material things, alike. Wow. Okay, now let's pull an oracle, and we will ask what we can do about our communication, about the transportation and journeys. What can we do? What can we do about our third house with the spiritual war? What can we do? Okay, I'll take the top. Actually, I'm going to take both. That's really interesting. Okay, so we've got... Sorry, what the heck? We're on... That's interesting. We're on the third house, communication. My throat chakra is kind of being cleared out, or I'm trying to clear it out. Okay, so we've got protecting treasure, and it's a number 39, but it adds up to 12, 2 of 3. It reduces to a 3. That's the third house, communication, journeys, transportation. She's on this treasure chest. There's a gem on the ground, and it's raining. She's under an umbrella. And you know what? Let's read that out of the book. What can we do? Protecting treasure. So protecting everything we've built. Protecting our journey. Transportation. Where is it? Oh, there we go. Sorry, guys. Okay, I'll hold it up for you. Okay, what can we do? You are always protected and divinely directed. Although this is a time of great risk, know that at a fundamental level, you are able to move forward safely and securely. The proverbial nest egg is safe and sound, no matter the fluctuations in the world. Guardian angels and other guides are whispering to you, making you aware of their protective presence. Your loyalty is an important theme now. Nurture that which you hold dear. This is a good time to strengthen bonds of friendship and ensure their integrity. If you feel tested now, know that a true and loyal heart always achieves its aim. Take refuge under an angel's wing. You are not alone and have no need to fear. Embrace your courage. Wow. So I think be careful with communication. Just a little bit, because especially with this Mercury retrograde coming up, that always affects our communication. It can be jumbled words. It can be misinterpreting what people are saying. And then we've got Ride the Wave. They're dolphins. It's number 14, but that adds up to 5. This is change, challenges. Okay, so now Right now, success is easy and effortless. You can be assured that you're entering a time when you ride the wave of abundance. The tide has turned, and you can put your surfing skills to the test. Honey, go in the other room. Everything that you know, all your talents and coupled with your hopes and dreams, will carry you forward. People and circumstances have come out of the ocean of potential and possibility to take shape in a wave of spectacular activity. Know that you're definitely on the right path. Wow. Interesting. There may be some changes going on. So that is for our third house. So now let's move on to the fourth house, Cancer. This is home, family, structure, stability. Let's see. And it says relationship with maternal and the ancestors as well. And it's Cancer and ruled by the moon. Okay, so let's do an oracle card first. And let's go back to the Gateway of Light activation. For the fourth house, how is a spiritual war affecting our fourth house? Our stability, our structure, and home and family. How is this affecting our fourth house, please? Okay, take the top. Ooh, we've got Shambhala initiations, retreating to recharge. This is so me. I don't know about you guys. Trusting in the process, Dharma. And I'm going to read this. This is amazing. I have been retreating to recharge. I've been in my home quiet, just kind of doing my own thing, and definitely retreating and need a recharge. And so I've gotten that for the past few days. So the Shambhala initiations. So the spiritual war is maybe pushing us to retreat at times, to recharge quite a bit. Because it can be a lot. And now I just need to find it. I wish these were numbered so it'd be easier. Oh, goodness. Shambhala initiations. Looks like I'm almost there. Yep, almost there. Here we go. And it's so beautiful. Okay, retreating to recharge, trusting in the process, Dharma. Shambhala or Shambhala, also known as Shangri-La, is a city of light said to be hidden somewhere in the Himalayas near Tibet. According to theosophical teachings, this etheric retreat is where we can come into contact with some of the greatest spiritual adepts, enlightened teachers, and divine masters to ever walk the earth. In Buddhism and in Hinduism, Shambhala is said to be the home of the god Shiva and the Buddha's enlightened beings. And in the Bon tradition, every year thousands make a pilgrimage to Mount Kailash, I'll say Kailash, the supposed location of the hidden city, as this is said to bring good fortune. We can visit the etheric retreat of Shambhala during the dream state, astral travel, and meditation. If you feel it is a calling you, or that the energies of this gateway seem familiar, you may have been there before. The Golden Temple of Shambhala sits in the heart of the Himalayas, between the physical and non-physical, and is said to appear to seekers who are ready to expand their awareness. It is the sacred, energetic temple of the all-enlightened masters, particularly those who are connected to the Eastern traditions. They form a great galactic and universal council of elders who support the turning of the wheel of Dharma. Dharma is a Sanskrit word that relates to the unfolding of our life path. So this is bringing out our life path purposes, I believe. Most definitely. And that's how I feel. And it's got more. And so I want to read the rest. I hope you don't mind, but this is how the reading needs to go. With your hands in the prayer position, imagine yourself surrounded by golden light. Say, great masters and elders of Shambhala, thank you for helping me remember my Dharma so that I can have an enlightened awareness of the worlds. And then it says your message. When things quieten down in your life, know that this isn't a failure, but an opportunity to retreat and recharge. In the busyness of the physical world, our spirit is often playing catch up with our body to the point that it gets used to being overactive and overworked. Totally. When the great masters of Shambhala come to you, they are encouraging you to take time to be away from the outer world and dive into the inner world. If you have been moving full speed ahead, this gateway encourages you to slow down and retreat. Take time to gather your energy. Spend time in meditation and reflection in order to gain a clear awareness of your current situation. You will uncover many insights and gifts during this period. Realize that there is a master awakening within. I'm sorry I moved. I'm so sorry. I wish I had like a little stand right there or something. Maybe. Okay, so now let's pull a tarot card. And let's do this one. Okay, how is this spiritual war affecting our fourth house? Home, family, structure, stability. From tarot, how is this affecting? Wow, okay. Okay. Three of Swords. Affairs of the heart. So this is heartbreak. It can be three-way hurt or three energies hurt. Three swords in the heart. It can be causing a lot of heartbreak within structure, stability, home, and family. Okay, so now let's do another oracle, and let's do Starseed Oracle again. And what we can do. What can we do for our fourth house with the spiritual war? What can we do for our home, family, structure, and stability? What can we do? From Starseed Oracle, please. And just to let you know, I've never edited one of my videos, not one. I've just put them together, but I've never edited them. What can we do? Thank you. Ooh. It says the seas of Mintaka. Seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. Wow. That's amazing. Let's read that. Wow. This is what we can do for our home and family, our structure and stability. Let's go all the way to S. There we go. All right, so seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. Mintaka is thought to have been a water-based planet containing the most crystal clear waters you could ever imagine. So clear that you could see for miles and miles underwater. The Seas of Mintaka card represents this crystalline clarity of potential and possibility. It's about the ability and choice to see the potential in all people and situations. Kailin, shh, go in the other room, please. This could be one of your natural traits, or it could be a sign that what you are currently doing has great potential. Mintakans are thought to have been a galactic race who saw the light in everything and everyone. You may have received this card as confirmation that a situation or project has extreme potential and will reach fruition. If it appears in a spread, it's a very positive sign that things are working out for the highest potential of all involved. It's a very uplifting light field card that brings great harmony, contentment, and positive outcomes. According to Carl Jung, That which we do not bring to consciousness appears in our life as fate. When water appears in dreams and art, it often represents the unconscious mind. Pulling this card also means you may be called to bring to light any unconscious patterns of which you're unaware, to look at them and see them clearly and consciously so they don't appear in your life as fate. What unconscious patterns or behaviors are ready to be brought to the light of day? And this is the inquiry. How can you see the potential in a situation you're facing? What unconscious patterns are you being called to bring to light? That's incredible. I was just feeling that whatever we've kind of pushed under the rug, pushed aside, is kind of pushing up to the surface. And we're all, I feel, needing to see this clearly and bring it to light. So now that was for our 4th house. So let's move on to the 5th house, Leo. It's going to be pleasure, love, amusement, creativity, and it's ruled by the sun. So the spiritual war, how is this affecting our pleasure, love, amusement, and creativity? Let's do Divine Animal Oracle. Fifth house, please. How is this spiritual war affecting our love, pleasure, amusement, and creativity? There we go. Oh, wow. This is interesting. We've got hyena. This is fear, and it adds up, or it's a 38, and it adds up to an 11. Yeah, but it adds up to another 2, or reduces to a 2. This is fear with pleasure, love, creativity, and amusement. Let's read that. $38. Okay. We've got split worlds on this card. All right, let's read. Okay, so the spiritual war is causing fear within our love, amusement, creativity, and pleasure, okay? So examine your fears, especially the fear of difference, of the unknown, and of death. There may be an abandonment of something, a belief, a person, a place. Remember that because something is strange, it doesn't mean that it cannot be beautiful or good. We all have a job to do. We all have our own genius. Be sure you have the correct information to have a truthful understanding. Wow. Okay. All right. So now let's pull a tarot card. Let's do Divine Tarot. Okay, with tarot, how is the spiritual war affecting our 5th house of love, amusement, pleasure, and creativity? With tarot, the Divine Tarot. Thank you. Ooh, we got Queen of Swords. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy. She sees, or she cuts out the nonsense. Truthful, justice, protects her emotions. It's causing us to protect our emotions, cut out nonsense, seek to the truth. She's holding that sword of truth. Okay. Now let's get another oracle message. Let's do the oracle message cards from Melanie Beckler for 5th house. What can we do? What can we do about how to deal with our 5th house with the spiritual war? With love, amusement, creativity, and pleasure. What can we do? Thank you. Oh, we got a couple. Okay, what can we do? And it didn't come with a book, sorry. Okay. Oh, it says journeying. Seek out new perspectives. Take a trip. Cultivate openness. So see things in a new perspective with your love, amusement, creativity, and pleasure. Look how beautiful this is. Look at it from their perspective if you're in a relationship, maybe. And this one says, World Bridger. You are multidimensional. Bridge to spiritual death rebirth. Wow. Death rebirth is changes. Maybe make some changes with your creativity. New perspectives. Looking at things differently with your love, pleasure, amusement, and creativity. So now let's move on to the 6th house, Virgo. Health, daily routines. Let's see. Wellness, and this is ruled by Mercury. So let's do angel answers. And I think these are Doreen Virtue cards. For our 6th house, how is the spiritual war affecting our health, daily routines, and wellness? It says unlikely. So that's why I don't use these as much, because they are very short answers. They're like, if you need a straight answer, yes or no. And so that's why I don't really use them. Unlikely. What I'm getting from this is that the spiritual war, is it unlikely that it is affecting our health, wellness, and daily routines? Let's actually read it out of the book. And we might get a little bit more information. Okay, and I'll hold it up for you. And it's a lot of purple. A lot of purple. So your like crown chakra. Okay, so the situation you have asked about is unlikely to occur as you are imagining it. There may be a different version of events that will take place. Or it may be that what you've asked about is simply not in your highest, greatest good. Place your focus on an alternative possibility. Open your eyes to different opportunities. Be willing to experience a unique and more uplifting outcome than what you had planned for yourself. Okay, so what I get from that is maybe it's affecting us in a way of like needing to change our daily routines and our health and wellness, working on those things. So that's what I get from that. So let's pull a tarot card. Let's do Wild Unknown Pocket Tarot. Actually, no. I want to do Tarot of a Moon Garden. Tarot of a Moon Garden. How is the spiritual war affecting our 6th house, our health, wellness, and daily routines? From Tarot of a Moon Garden. There we go. 2 of Pentacles. Okay. So, see, that's a little more detailed from this unlikely card, but that's all right. We got what we needed from it. So, 2 of Pentacles is juggling, imbalance, trying to balance our daily routines, our health, our wellness, trying to balance them. So, it's just causing this imbalance and this juggling. Trying to stay balanced. So now let's pull an oracle card. Let's see. Let's do Beyond Lemuria again. What can we do with our 6th house? What can we do from Beyond Lemuria? What can we do for our 6th house of health, wellness, and daily routines. What can we do? Realm Bridger. Wow, we got that kind of 2 in a row because the Leo, the 5th house, we got that World Bridger. But now in the 6th house, we've got Realm Bridger, and it's a 41, adds up to a 5, changes and challenges. Realm Bridger, and we will read this card out of the book. Number 41. Oh, I went right to it. Realm Bridger. Trying to build that bridge, mend the bridge possibly. Let's read. Visionaries, architects of the future, information from other realms, bridging the seen with the unseen. Inspiration, seeding a new earth, traversing different states of consciousness, birthing ideas from pseudo-reality, journeying. Interesting. Yes, trying to build that bridge, mend the bridge, work on the bridge with our daily routines, our health and wellness. So trying to balance. We just got to try to balance this. So now let's move on to the 7th house, Libra. It can be marriage or relationships. Let's see what else it says. Romantic partners. So same thing. So relationships, marriage, it's ruled by Venus as well. Let's do Gateway of Light activation again. For the 7th house, relationships, marriage, or romantic partnerships. Just relationships in general. How is a spiritual war affecting our 7th house in Libra? 7th house, just 7th house. Our marriages, relationships. How is a spiritual war affecting our relationships? Wow. Okay, we've got the one that flipped over. Okay. So we've got Akashic Records. So clearing old stories, maybe old relationships, clearing that out of our life, releasing past lives, and freedom. Wow. Let's find that. So interesting. Because I kind of feel this way too. With past relationships, I'm like, yeah, maybe no more. Maybe no more. Oh, there it is. For our relationships, marriages, romantic partnerships, clearing old stories, releasing past lives, freedom. Akasha is a Sanskrit word that means ether or sky-based. And as explained above, the Akashic Records are a compendium of universal events, experiences, and lifetimes held in the spiritual realms. Helena Blavatsky, one of the founders of Theosophy, described them as indestructible tablets of the astral light. Hey, Kylan, honey, you gotta go in the other room. Shh. You gotta go in the other room. We can visit the Akashic Records in dreams, visions, and meditations. When we are transported or guided to connect with them, we are being given the opportunity to take an inventory of our life and all of the events that have taken place in it, and to gain information on lifetimes past. And I also think this is also about past life relationships that may have karmic relationships that have came into this life, and we are closing these, filtering through these, putting a close to some of them. It says how to connect. Ask your angels and guides to direct you to the energy of Akashic Records. If you're feeling stuck or unsure, ask the records to reveal to you any essential soul lessons or information so that you can fulfill your purpose during this lifetime. And it says your message. When you draw this card, the universe is releasing you from past experiences. These can be soul-based memories, fears, from previous lifetimes or older aspects of this current lifetime that you have moved on from. Know that this is the time to reclaim your freedom and rewrite your story. You can do this by following through on your dreams. Gone are the days of fear-based indecision. This is the time to rise up and claim your truth. If you are sitting on a dream or are feeling called to move in a particular direction, it's because you have unearthed an important soul lesson, and it is essential for you to follow that call to clear unwanted energies of your past. As you do so, don't allow yourself to be pulled into expecting the worst possible outcome. Know that this expectation is not your truth, but old energy being released from your energy body. Call in angels to shine their light on any repressed fears, energies, or stories that are no longer serving you. It's time to fly high in freedom. Oh my goodness. Wow. I gotta flip these over for you. Wow. Yep. I think we are all having these karmic relationships maybe come up, or remembering these karmic relationships and filtering through them, getting rid of them, cutting them out if necessary, or going to be dealing with them. Okay, so now let's pull a tarot card, and let's do the Wild Unknown Pocket Tarot. Okay, for the Wild Unknown Pocket Tarot, how is this spiritual war affecting our 7th house of relationships? How is this spiritual war affecting our relationships? That was interesting. It felt like 3 cards fell out, but it was 1. Okay. The Lovers, are you kidding me? This is a relationship. This is like 2 energies mixing. This is a relationship. And it's a number 6. Wow. That's interesting. And number 6 is like daily routines in the astrological wheel, in zodiac, and our natal charts. The daily routines, health, wellness. But the Lovers, this is a relationship. Wow. That's incredible. It may be, affecting some of our relationships, or all of them, honestly, in good and bad ways, like clearing and cleansing and dealing with them. And yeah, I mean, the Akashic records, it could be karmic relationships, past lives, past relationships. So now let's get an oracle message. Let's do this one. Okay. What can we do? What can we do with this spiritual war in, and how it is affecting in our 7th house? Our relationships, marriages, romantic partnerships, relationships in general. What can we do? What can we do? What can we do? All right, almost there. What can we do, please? Can I get 1 card? Thank you. Oh, we got 2. Okay. What can we do? Oh my goodness. What do we got? Wow. Oh my goodness. We got Magic Prayer, and it's a number 32. Adds up to a 5. Change and challenges. Magic Prayer and encouragement. 54 adds up to a 9. It's like 9 is like a wish fulfillment or a wish heard to the universe. And look, there's 2 giraffe to giraffe. So I believe we can pray about this, meditate about this. Meditate, pray, cleanse. Let's read this out of the book. Magic prayer. Speak your prayers, listen for the answers, act in faith. When you see the magic prayer card, it is a reminder that your prayers will be answered. Spirit is always waiting to help you and to heal you when you're in need. That said, the best prayer is, Thy will be done through me, Thy will and not mine be done. Conscious contact with your higher power is achieved through the ritual of prayer and meditation. Speak and listen to the divine force within the field of creation. Okay. Surrender your wishes and desires to Spirit. You may not get what you want, but you will surely get what you need. Your destiny awaits you as long as you keep in conscious contact with your higher power. Be assured that you are on the right path. Wow. Let's move those down, okay? Now for encouragement to giraffe. That's amazing. Relationship. Almost there. Gosh, I think that's the very last card in this deck. It is. All right. You are receiving a nudge in the right direction. This card tells you that you're being gently encouraged to step into your power, into the dream of your life. New things are out there to be explored, and nurturing power of the universe is giving you a nudge in the right direction. You will get the help you need and won't be alone in your quest. That goes perfectly with the magic prayer, with the divine. Every step you take now is supported by the wisdom of the universe. You are on the right path. Keep going. Wow. So that's for relationships. Okay. So 8th house, Scorpio. This is endings and beginnings, death, rebirth, regeneration, and it can be business, ruled by Pluto. So let's pull, let's do Divine Animal Oracle again. Oh no, I don't want to drop anything. I do not want to do that. Okay. For our 8th house, business, death, rebirth, regeneration. How is a spiritual war affecting our 8th house? Business, death, rebirths. How is a spiritual war affecting our 8th house, please? Fruit bat / flying fox, same thing. And it says kindness, and it's a number 12, but that adds up to a 3. Can be communication, transportation, words. Kindness. And she's like feeding this fruit bat, flying fox. Being kind. In business, death, rebirth, regeneration. Let's read this out of the book. Where did my book go? Well, that's interesting. Well, where'd it go? Oh, it's under this one, sorry. Okay. Flying fox, let's see. Oh, I think that was it. Yep, okay. Kindness. Choose kindness, which isn't always the easy way. Kindnesses will always be repaid. Consider others in your decisions, especially those with less power than you. Repay your debts, spread the seeds of goodwill, and your fortunes will grow. That's interesting. That was the House of Business. Death, rebirth, regeneration. That's really interesting. Let's pull a tarot card. And let's do the Muse. With tarot, Yeah, so I think a lot of people are being bitter. Being bitter with business, anything to do with business, especially. I think people are being bitter. So choose kindness. So let's get a tarot card. How is this spiritual war affecting our 8th house? And we've got awakening. Number 20 reduces to a 2, which is possessions, finances, material things. Can be business, financial. An awakening. An awakening. So maybe there's an awakening going on within people about their business, putting an end to things, to start and restart. Okay, now let's get another oracle message. And let's do, I feel like I'm missing some oracle cards. Maybe I'm not, but it feels like I am. That's all right. We got what we need. Okay, oracle message. What can we do for our 8th house within the spiritual war? Oh my goodness. Okay. Forgiveness. Forgive. Release resentment. Heal the past. See the divine in all. She's breaking the chains. She's breaking those materialism chains, tangible things, choosing the divine love, acceptance, forgive. We can forgive, and I just dropped the card. Wow. Okay. Emotional storm. Practice allowing. This shall pass. Could you let it go? Question mark. And I just let that card go. Wow. Incredible. Wow. All right, so now let's move on to the 9th house, Sagittarius. And 9th house, let's see, that is business? No, sorry. Mind, expansion, spirituality, mental exploration. Interesting. Okay, so now let's do an oracle message of how this spiritual war is affecting our 9th house, our mentality, our mind exploration, our spirituality. How is this spiritual war affecting our mind, our spirituality, our mental exploration? I feel like I need to change this deck. Yeah, I do. Okay, I'm going to use Beyond Lemuria. I had a tarot card sitting right there. Okay. How is this spiritual war affecting our 9th house? Our spirituality, our mentality, our mental exploration. Okay, I'll take the top. Actually, that's 2 cards. Okay, that's fine. Now, how it's affecting our spirituality, our mental exploration, our mind. So we've got the sound of the universe. 51 reduces to a 6 or adds up to a 6. Let's find that. The sound of the universe. I think it may be affecting people of trying to listen to the universe, trying to listen to the divine. Okay? Life-changing experiences, glimpsing the great mystery, significant timing, pivotal moments, the Sri Yantra, the tuning fork. Crystal medicine just got tuning forks. Crystal, oh my gosh. Okay? The tuning fork of universal consciousness, music transcending mundane reality. very interesting. And we've got Earth Star Chakra Initiation number 1. Okay, initiation, very interesting. Let's see what it says. Oneness, collective consciousness, anchoring transmissions from the higher realms, sacred earth knowledge, integration of the divine, working with grid lines. Wow, incredible. I love those cards so much. Let's pull a tarot card. Let's do Light Seers. From tarot, how is the spiritual war affecting our 9th house of spirituality, mental exploration, in our 9th house? Can we get a tarot card? How this is affecting our 9th house? Okay. One card, please, from tarot. Light Seers. One card, please. Almost. It's trying. There it is. Okay. For our minds, our spirituality, our mental exploration, we got the Star. This is the Aquarius card. This is the 9th house. Number 9 is like a wish fulfillment, or a wish heard to the universe. This is a wish heard to the universe. And the Star is a wish fulfillment, and it can be channeling. It's making us channel and make wishes. Wow. With our spirituality, our mental exploration, our mind. Let's get another oracle message. And let's do the Starseed Oracle. What can we do about this in our 9th house? The spiritual war and how it's affecting our 9th house. What can we do? Which we already got all of this, but I got to get more answers. We've got star bathing. We got the star. And this is light body, crystal grid. We just got that grid. Transmission and activation. So activate our spirituality, our connections to our higher selves. Let's read this out of the Starseed Oracle deck. Star bathing. So let's find that. Okay. The stars are constantly showering emanations onto the crystalline grid of the Earth. When things are in balance, the planet also sends information back up to the stars. Many starseeds have come to Earth at this time to help shift the planet vibrationally, to activate the ancient codes of wisdom that humanity has forgotten, and all that information is stored in the crystalline grid. If you pull this card, you may be being called to begin working with the stars in the crystalline grid of the Earth. Some people believe that the crystalline grid of the Earth anchors divine cosmic frequencies onto the planet. You may be guided to journey to particular places on Earth to unlock these cosmic codes with your presence. You may be interested in a practice called star bathing. This card commonly arises because you're here to connect with the crystalline grid of the Earth, either in your hometown or by traveling to other places without quite knowing why. It also can mean that your light body, the energy body in its highest form, is being activated. If this resonates, take things extra slow in order to integrate this change of vibration. And it says the Starseed Activation. Place the card on the portal of your heart and whisper the following. You can do your hand, but I will just let you look at it while we do this. I open myself up to receiving the wisdom of the crystalline grid beneath me. May the stars and the earth inform and heal me, and as they do, may it heal the earth too. That's amazing. Yes, That's so needed. It is so needed for all of us here on earth. All of us. It's needed throughout the universe. It's needed. We need to connect to our higher selves, to the divine, to the universe, through this higher consciousness. So now let's move on to the 10th house of Capricorn. And let's see, what do we got here? This is, oh, here we go. Okay, I needed to get this oracle deck. 10th house is career, social status, personal responsibility. So how is a spiritual war affecting our career, our social status, and personal responsibility? Career, social status, and personal responsibility. How is this spiritual war affecting these things? Memories of Atlantis, spiritual exploration, progress, technology. That's interesting. In career, public status, personal responsibility, social status. So let's read this. Memories of Atlantis. So for career, social status, personal responsibility, spiritual exploration, progress, technology. Legend has it that Atlantis was an advanced civilization that existed thousands of years ago in the center of the Atlantic Ocean. Its people were highly evolved and had many spiritual gifts. They were telepathic, extremely psychic, and known for their ability to combine the laws of science and spirituality to develop technology and create heaven on earth. But somewhere along the way, many of them stopped respecting their gifts and spiritual connection. I feel like just like here now. Okay? Their disrespect for the earth and ocean caused a great cataclysm that brought their civilization to an end. The Atlanteans, who had continued to live with a spiritual integrity, had an awareness of what was to come and were able to achieve full ascension and move beyond the physical realm to that of light. Sorry, I'm moving. They are now a congregation of evolved souls who, like angels and masters, work with those upon planet Earth who are following the ascension path in alignment with devotion and love. If this card comes up for you and has a strong energy or seems familiar, it's a good chance that you are a former Atlantean who didn't honor your spiritual connection then and are being given an opportunity to avoid making the same mistakes now. And it says connect. Visualize yourself cloaked in a beautiful deep blue energy, Atlantic Ocean blue, and say, Atlantean Council of Light, thank you for supporting the evolution of my soul so that I can surmount the karmic imbalances of my previous incarnations. Honey, you've got to be quiet or go in the other room. You can be loud in the other room. Okay? Your message. You're being transported through a gateway to connect with ancient Atlantis. Know that by drawing this card today, you are receiving blessings from the Atlantean Council of Light, who are dedicated to the evolution of the soul. You are becoming aware of your gifts, and this is an exciting time, but also a time when the energies of your ego can become loud and obnoxious. Know that this gateway is appearing to remind you to stay aligned with the highest good and rooted in the energies of devotion. Then there can be a great coming together of the human and spiritual and can live in a more evolved way. And I do think that the spiritual war is kind of like causing people to be a little bit greedy. Like greedy, arrogant, selfish, and fighting this unconditional love, fighting these connections, fighting to ascend higher. I feel like a lot of people are fighting this. And I know it's new and it can be uncomfortable. And maybe that's why a lot of people are doing it. But I think so. It's just very unknown. And so I think, yeah, a lot of people are fighting this. And I do believe that there is good and evil, and this is a spiritual war of good and evil as well. And so I think that may be a part of it as well. So let's get a tarot card. And let's do the easy tarot. Oh, come on. Come here, card. I've got to pick you up. I've got to do my nails after this. I do them myself, and it's really fun. I love it. So I'm going to be doing my nails after this. All right, let's get a tarot card for our 10th house. Our career, our social status, and personal responsibility. What about tarot? How is this this spiritual war affecting our 10th house? Can you give us something from tarot, please? From the Easy Tarot. All right. Okay, we've got 2 cards. And we've got the King of Wands. Wow. That can be a Leo energy, Sagittarius or Aries. This is taking action. Taking action. It's causing us to take action. May have an ego and always wins. So this is kind of like that greediness, that selfishness, arrogance. And then we've got, oh my goodness, 10 of Pentacles. This is your most financial, abundant life. This can be money, material things, finances. Here's the King of Wands. This is causing people to be arrogant and always wanting to win. And they're taking action to win all this money and protect their money and not share and be selfish and not help others. Okay? And that's what the Atlanteans were doing pretty well. They disconnected from their spiritual connections and got into the technology and started being ego and selfish. And so now let's pull an oracle card and let's do the animal oracle for the 10th house. Career, social status, personal responsibility. What can we do with the divine animal oracle? What can we do for our 10th house? What can we do, please? My goodness. Ooh. Ooh. We got the links. Secrets. Number 2. 2 is possessions, finances, material things. The link, secrets. Ooh, that's like kind of letting me know to not share so much with people. Try to not share so much with people. Where's that book? Oh my gosh, it's right in front of me. My goodness. Okay. Maybe not share so much with some people because they are being wanting to win at all costs and greedy. So secrets, okay? We got the links. Your word is your bond. Do not gossip or entertain gossip, as all may not be as it seems. Be shrewd about who you share your confidential information with. A little mystery can be a good thing, but keeping secrets that are detrimental to others may not be. There is some news worth sharing, but be discerning. Okay? Be very discerning on who you tell your information to. Very. Okay. Now, 11th house, Aquarius. Wishes, hopes, friends, community, and social circles. Let's do...
Mommy, you dropped the card.
I know. Thank you. I'll put it right here. It was for right here. This one. Thanks, sweetie. All right. So now let's do Beyond Lemuria. Oh my goodness. Okay. For our hopes, wishes, community, friends. How is the spiritual war affecting this 11th house? How is the spiritual war affecting our hopes, wishes, community, and friends? How is this affecting? All right. Ooh, we've got fire, an element. Number 15, that adds up to a 6. And it says Solaris Sublime. Let's read that out of the book. All right, let's see. This is such a cool card. All right, Solaris Sublime. Duality, creation, Kundalini, the rising phoenix. Bringing conflict into harmony. Intensity, transformation, the incredibleness of being alive. Coalescence, infinite energy. Interesting. With our hopes, wishes, community, social circles, friends. Let's get a tarot card. And let's do the Muse. Interesting. Fire is like passion, take action. And she's got her head bowed. And it's like these dragons are surrounding her. Okay. All right. So now let's get a tarot card from the Muse. How is a spiritual war affecting our 11th house with our hopes, wishes, social circles? Hopes, wishes, social circles. Hey, go somewhere else and do that, sweetie. All right, perfect. All right, so we've got Ace of Inspiration, which is Ace of Wands. This is taking action. It can be communication. It's holding that one wand. It can be clarity. It's needing to take action. Needing to take action for our hopes and wishes. And this fire card, it looks like it needs, like we need balance with our hopes, wishes, community, social circles. That's what that reminds me of. And so let's pull another oracle message. Let's see. And we'll do Starseed. Starseed Oracle. What can we do from Starseed Oracle? With our 10th house, with our hopes, wishes, social circles, community. Come here. Breath of the cosmos. My will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. Meditate, pray. Meditate, pray. Speak good words. Positive. Stay positive. Focused on your wishes and goals. Let's read it out of the book, though. Okay. My will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. When we rely only on our own will, we're micromanaging the universe and resisting the natural flow of life. We're not trusting the mysterious breath of life. We're rejecting the great cosmic intelligence and relying instead on our personal strength. When we do this, we find ourselves attempting to bend things to our will. We spend our time forcing, pushing, and living from a space of trying to. Everyone around us can feel it, and the universe can too. This reminds me of like pleasing everybody else. Like, don't please everybody else. You're being called to stop micromanaging the universe and trust the breath of life, to surrender to the greater will that God has for you, to move from my will to thy will. When you surrender to the greater will of life, you begin dancing with the rest of life. When you bow to the great mystery and say, please use me, please show me the way, little by little you find yourself living your most fulfilling, authentic life. When you surrender your personal will, when you relinquish control and release the way you think things should be and surrender to the greater will, you find yourself being led. You begin breathing the breath of life. Kylan, no more. It's too loud. No more. Can't go in the other room with it.
Are we still out?
Yeah. Thank you. Does activate the activation says, place the card on the portal of your heart and whisper the following. So I'll let you look at it, okay? I'm willing to stop relying on my own strength and personal agenda and instead surrender to the breath of life. Dear God, help me move from my will to thy will. Crystal! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! This is amazing. Please lead me. Please show me the way. Oh. Wow. That's incredible. Amazing. Oh my goodness. Stop trying to control. Stop trying to please others. Okay, so now we're on the last house, the 12th house. This is dreams, unknown, unseen, mystery, sacrifice, self-undoing. It can be secrets. Okay, so let's do an oracle message first. Let's do this one. How is the spiritual war affecting our 12th house of secrets, of dreams, the unknown and unseen? Secrets, dreams, unknown and unseen. How is the spiritual war affecting our 12th house of dreams, secrets, unknowns and unseens? Thank you. Ooh, we've got listening. 53, that adds up to an 8. This is the rebirth, death, rebirth. Wow. And so let's read that out of the book. That's our unknown, unseen secrets, dreams, self-undoing. And it says listening. It's causing us to listen. An open heart will hear the message. When this card appears, you're being reminded that there is a time to speak and a time to be silent. I got this today. Wow. This time to be silent. Okay. Now is an occasion for listening. Pay attention not only to what is being spoken, but also to what is not being said at the moment. For the deeper message is not always obvious. Listen with your heart, not just your ears, and you'll find clarity. Receiving the listening card is a fortunate sign and ensures a greater understanding of your circumstances. Ooh, that's so interesting. Self-undoing, dreams, unknowns, unseens. Now let's get a tarot card. Let's do a Divine Tarot. From the Divine Tarot, what do you have for us on how this spiritual war is affecting our 12th house from the Divine Tarot? How is this? There we go. Ooh, we've got Ace of Coins. Didn't we start off with it? We did. Ace of Pentacles. We started off in the first house with Ace of Pentacles, and now we're ending it with Ace of Pentacles. Wow. It's affecting everything, like our foundation. Our foundation. If we have a faulty foundation, it's going to crumble. It's going to crumble. And so it's like forcing us to build a solid foundation. Wow. It is crumbling of the faulty foundations. This is what that reminds me of. And then planting that new seed to build your life path. What you're here to do, what you're supposed to build. Let's get another oracle message, and then we will end it from here. Oh, come on. Where is it? Oh, there it is. It was hiding. We'll do the oracle message cards from Melanie Beckler. And we started with that too. That's funny. Okay. All right, from oracle message cards, what can we do about how, no, too many, about how this spiritual war is affecting our 12th house. Our secrets, dreams, unknowns, and unseens. Secrets. There we go. Okay, we've got nature is calling. We've got nature in every single one of these cards. The elephant, the vines, and now we've got the nature is calling. Reconnect with nature. Refresh your senses. Honor the season. And we are in springtime still. And it's like all these things are blooming. We've been planting those seeds. We've been forced to plant these seeds. And now just get time in nature. Start tending. Start taking care and nurturing your dreams. Secrets, your unknowns and unseens. Nurture these things. Build it with a better foundation, more solid foundation. So this has been very interesting. This is definitely new for me. I wanted to focus this around the spiritual war. And so I do want to end it with a message from my Archangel Michael cards. So we can just close this off. And I hope this resonated with you guys. So can we get... Okay, we got one that flipped over. You can't go outside right now. I'm just about done, okay? One more card and I'm done. All right, so we've got Archangel Jophiel. Archangel Jophiel works on the golden ray, drawing wisdom from source. Ask him to illuminate you and help you to connect with your own deep knowing. He will also help you to learn and absorb information. So if you are studying or involved in any form of education, divine assistance is available to you now. Call on Archangel Jophiel for direction and strength. He will help you to remove negativity and become open-minded, clear, and wise. The angels remind you it is time for you to wear the golden cloak of wisdom. So visualize yourself surrounded in gold light and be wise. The affirmation, I connect with my inner wisdom. So like I said, I hope this all resonated with you. And I hope we were able to bring something out of this and learn how to deal with the spiritual war. And I know we're all going through challenges and changes, and there is a purpose. There is a purpose to everything. And so thank you, Awakened Intuitives. Welcome to New Any Awakened Intuitives. And I'm glad you are here. And have an open mind. We're all learning, and we all... the more we learn, the more questions we have. And so we all don't know everything, right? I learn every single day, and I know I'm going to be doing that for the rest of my life, here and after, and it's just going to be all a learning process. And I'm having some kind of, in my left ear, it's like popping, and I never, ever have that issue. So I don't know what's going on, but I know that there's some spiritual attacks going on, spiritual battles going on, spiritual war going on. And so I'm going to keep ascending. I'm going to call on Archangel Jophiel. I connect with my inner wisdom. And we started off with the aspiration, and it says, I aspire to the great and glorious. And that is God. That is the divine. I have protection. My family has protection. Everybody who's watching has protection. I ask for this protection. As long as you have good intentions, no hidden agendas, unconditional love. See, now that went away in my ear. But anyway, so I think we will end it with the singing bowl, clearing out the frequency and the energies we don't want. And I will end it. All right. So 3, 2, 1. Okay. All right. thank you guys so much. And let me know in the comments below what you think, how it resonated, if you want to. If it did, if it didn't, whatever. Agree to disagree if you want to. I don't really care. I know the right people will find me and our little group, and time really doesn't matter. And I'm doing this just so we can connect together and build a better connection with ourselves and the divine. And yeah, just keep moving forward. And I pray for you guys. I send you love and light and big hugs. My Awakened Intuitives tribe. Love you guys so much. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.